Hi, morning guys. How y'all doing? I'm Howe here again now, ready to make a quick little winter scene video here, guys. We had a little dumping of snow last night again. I hope the good God is going to last for guys. So today is March the 9th. March the 9th now at 10:30 in the morning. Sunday 2025. So that's Sunday, March 9th, 10:30 in the morning, 2025, guys. And daylight saving time began last night. So clocks have gone ahead here now for Canada, for United States, for various parts of the world. I don't know who around the world observes daylight savings time, guys. We definitely do. So yeah, the clocks went ahead last night. So that means now the upside of this is that it may take a little longer in the morning now to get light, but we're going to gain our extra hour or so now in the evenings before the sun sets. And I always loved that, guys. I always loved long bright evenings, just the feel that the day is longer, even if the day, whether it is longer or not, you just get that feel that the day is longer. You can do more things, and you're just in a, I find for myself in a way, a better frame of mind. So yeah, I don't want to be inundating my channel with storm videos and winter videos and so on, guys. I know I've uploaded quite a few of them now over the past couple months or so. Got a whole bunch of stuff that I want to get into soon, guys. Topic-oriented videos that I want to start at soon. We're really bogged down in a few different things now, guys. This is taxation time now, of course. I want to get out and try to get my taxes done soon. My taxes next to nothing, but there's a form that I can't get in the mail anymore, guys, that would help me to do my taxes and so on, that I could do physically in person, sort of thing. I don't have to go online and do it, because I don't like to do that sort of stuff online. Any kind of business or financial or anything that potentially gives away information about myself online that I prefer not to give away. So I still prefer to try to do all this sort of stuff in person, guys, whenever I can. And if I can't do that, then I guess go to people that hopefully have the secure internet connections and all the rest of it, that do it for people and get it out of the way that way. So sometime this week now, I desperately got to try to get out and get that out of the way as well. I had a meeting this past week, this past Wednesday, with the Learning Disability Association of Newfoundland and Labrador here in town. To get me assessed to see if I do have a learning disability or not. So this was more or less just an I shouldn't say, whatever. It was just like an introduction to the whole process and all the rest of it. So I just had a whole bunch of general questions asked me. I had to sign some consent forms and all this jazz sort of thing, just technical paperwork or whatever, that anything connected with the government, you got to have your agreement on certain things and so on that. And just to let you know what's up before you can begin anything with any of their programs and so on. So my next meeting with these people now, guys, will be actual testing to see where my learning level is at and so on and so forth. Math testing, which I'm dreading with a passion. Other like reading comprehension and whatever else is involved with it, guys, to see if they can determine if I do have a legitimate learning disability or not, and then take the next step from there to see if I need to see other specialists or whatever, to see how we can treat this, if it can be treated, to see if I could even be eligible for disability payments from the government, guys, if it can be determined that I have a legitimate reason for having difficulty to get back into the workforce and all this sort of thing. Just going to quickly get on to the winter thing here now, guys. Just a quick little introduction here. So the past several days now, guys, I've been doing work for the owner here, and we're doing up the housemate's unit there now. And so I've got his it's basically 2 rooms and a washroom, similar to my own, but his is laid out a little bit differently. I got his front room pretty much done now, guys. I began his washroom last night. It's not too much stuff to move around in this washroom, and this is the big issue now. He's not here right now, so we can't touch anything, any part of his unit where it's blocked with a lot of stuff and so on there. So we're only just doing what is either empty or what might have just a handful of things that can be easily moved and placed back and so on and so forth. So that was his front room and his washroom. So I got the front room pretty much out of the way now, and I began the washroom last night. So continue on with that today, maybe tomorrow, hopefully get it all finished off by tomorrow, guys. But it's a lot of kind of climbing and hauling myself around and painting, priming, you know, cutting in, and just a little bit of this, you know, when you're cutting in like one color with another color here, guys, this sort of thing, you know, and you gotta get these nice clean lines and all the rest of it. It's a little bit of a tedious process sort of thing, you know, so it takes a little bit of time. You gotta have a steady hand, and then you're in these awkward positions and all the rest of it sort of thing. So I have discovered over the past few days, guys, that I am insanely out of shape, guys. Oh my good God. Like what I'm doing right now is not outrageously overly physically demanding there, guys, but it has been wrecking me physically over the past few days. So a little bit stiff and sore here now from what I did yesterday. I was at it for most of the day yesterday sort of thing, and so I'm going to try to get some message back to the owner, let her know where I'm at now with it sort of thing, and how much more I got left to do and so on and so forth, you know. So anyway, it's helping me realize that I am even physically not in the best shape to turn myself back out in the workforce again. It was going to be some kind of a physically demanding job there, guys. You know, it's just like, I'll soon be 60 years of age, guys, and I swear to God, yesterday I was going around and I felt more like I was friggin' 90. It's pathetic, you know, really pathetic. So the long and short of it, I'm going to lose my nice look there now if I don't get this video made soon. Long and short of it, guys, I really did not need another fucking excuse my language, dumping of snow to have to fool around with, you know, on top of trying to get this out of the way as well. So before I even start this afternoon, now I'm going to have to go out here now shortly after I have a bite to eat, clear off the landing, the front of the building seems to be relatively okay, and see what the side of the building is, the laneway, if that needs to be shoveled or not. Quite like it may have to be, and around the back sort of thing. So there's like the better part of an hour just fooling around with that physically challenging activity before I can even begin this other stuff here, guys. So didn't really need that, guys, at all right now. But anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to close the door behind me here now because I've been told about all that sort of thing. I'm going to let you see what I'm talking about here, guys. So now we didn't have a big heavy dumping as such. Looks like it's heavy enough though. They were saying what he said between 5 and 15 centimeters. I don't know how they could be more accurate than that, 5 and 15. It looks as though from what I'm seeing here we probably got closer to the 15 centimeters maybe. Although I don't know, guys, maybe even a 5 centimeter dumping might create this much of a it's all light fluffy stuff, so it's not going to be too difficult to shovel and so on. You see what happens with the steps every single freaking time, guys? The steps and the laneway on the side, I think, is the two worst part of the buildings to try to clear off. So this is just what I shoved off the top of the landing here right now. So I don't like this on the steps at all. I like to try to keep the steps and landing completely clear of snow as much as I possibly can. As soon as it comes down, I like to get it. And it is better to get it too, guys, when it's fresh and just before it gets a chance, because this is like a fine light powder, guys. Like just it's like shoveling snow feathers. You know, it's that light and easy to, and that's when you want to get it, guys, when it first comes down. That one, it's after getting all waterlogged and heavy, and it's like shoveling concrete then, you know. But what I want to show you here now, guys, is just this look at the trees and so on, how it's all got the trees all. So a really picturesque winter scene here right now, for sure. And I'm not going to go out to the front now. I can't go out to the front because I don't want to walk over all that snow. We just have to give you a little bit of view from the landing here now, guys. And it feels warm. Thankfully, it doesn't feel overly cold right now, so that's grand. And so as I said, now this is the 9th of March today. So I'm hoping we're close to being past most of the worst of our weather now, guys. Really hoping that, that this is the last of it. So I still have to publish a video from last year, our last big storm that we got last year, guys. It was on the 20th of March. If I remember my date that I recorded there, mentioned last year, it's correct. 20th of March, guys, we had a last big dumping of snow last year. I think it was about the worst one of the entire year as well. So I do hope to good God, guys, we don't get that this year. I really hope we don't get that this year. Like, face one last dumping like that. The other fellow will be back by then. The same day he's coming back, apparently. And so it'll just be a lot of screwing around and just fuss. And so I hope this is it now, guys. I really hope this is it. Now, we've had a very mild winter so far this year, very short winter. No snow throughout December, no snow throughout January. Just like clockwork, guys. As soon as February hit, that's when we got the got the snow. Got the cold weather, cold temperatures, and got the snow starting to fall off, accumulate, and so on and so forth. Now, the past several days, I was thinking about making recordings of this, and never bothered. We had a lot of blustery weather and wind and rain and all that sort of stuff. And enough rain, guys, that it had to have washed away a good chunk, if not almost most, of the worst of the snow that was piled up, at least in the downtown area, the downtown core area. So this almost looks like a fresh batch now from like first snowfall. So because there's no pile of the old snow sort of thing. And all I'm hoping and praying now, guys, is that the weather continues to, the temperature continues to rise there now. And I won't even grumble about the rain right now, guys, because if the rain washes away the snow, I'm all for it, you know. Throughout the spring, throughout the summer and so on, that when we have days and days of rain, yes, weeks of it sort of thing, you crank it out and do stuff and so on, that we just inundated with the rain, then I start bitching. You know, because then you want your sun and your nice summer weather sort of thing. You don't want in this rain and overcast and blustery conditions and so on. I mean, we're gonna, you know, we'll get a lot of that throughout the year sort of thing. So I've said it before, we don't get sensible weather the whole year round, to be honest with you. I mean, another 2 or 3 weeks now, it'll officially be spring, and we won't have much to look forward to when spring comes, guys. Just a lot of wet weather and overcast conditions and all the rest of it sort of thing. So the snow will be gone, but then it'll be transitioning over to other sorts of crappy weather. But anyway, for the moment, this is a rather picturesque scene, I must say. This view from this landing, guys, I say it over and over and over again. I never get tired of it. I really never ever get tired of it. Without a doubt, hands down, guys, it's the best part of living in this unit. On this street, downtown core here in St. John's. Since I moved down here just over 2 years ago now, guys. This is kind of the icing on the cake here, guys. Whenever I get frustrated or flustered or aggravated with things or depressed about things or whatever, I love to come out on this landing and just take in this view and so on, you know. So you got the south side hills all along there, guys. You can't see it in the daytime. It's shades up around there. It's a community on the hillside. Stunning views of the town up there, guys. I should have got up there one of these days and make a video from up there and let you see St. John's from that vantage point. And up along the hills up there, guys, absolutely stunning views, but it's really difficult to get up around here to make the videos and so on. Of course, the oil reserves and so on, that in the tanks up there, I think we use that for the town. I'm not sure what the deal is on that one sort of thing, you know. And of course the harbour view, and oh, I love these trees here, guys. I must say, I'm glad they haven't cut these trees down. It's a beautiful addition to this general area, all these lovely maple trees, I think most of them are. And you get a view of the harbour somewhat. Better on the back, of course, you know. And yeah, I mean, it's just watching the comings and goings and the ebb and flow of the traffic and the people and the businesses and all this sort of stuff. And particularly at night, I've said it before, there's something about the night view that's even better still, sort of thing, guys. Just watching the traffic going up and down the street and the lights and so on, that it's just almost hypnotic actually, I guess, you know. Any kind of like a large street scene, a city street scene from a high building or whatever, it gives you that similar vantage point, similar feel sort of thing. Something about watching the traffic just gingerly going up and down, the cars are going up and down the streets and so on, that's very very calming, oddly enough. So yeah, that's about it, the guys. I'm going on and on and on here like a rambling old fool. I'm going to cool this off right now. So the door is closed. It's completely closed there. Nothing left open as I'm making this video. Just feel the need to point that out. So yeah. So that's it then, guys. We may get some sun today and may warm up nice. I haven't got the forecast for today or not. All I know is that I'm going to clean up this landing now and the laneway now shortly, another hour or so. And then, guys, get on back to my other work inside and try to finish that up today. And hopefully I won't be beat to a snot by the end of the day. So we go down, we head on inside now. And people watching, wondering what I'm doing here. Again, every time I'm out with the camera, guys, it's like who in the hell is that friggin' old twitting? What in the heck is he up to, sort of thing, rambling on and with his camera and so on, you know. Again, guys, it's probably completely my own freaking paranoia, but I feel that keenly whenever I'm making videos around town or sort of things, like just people seem to still see it's strange or whatever, or just again, I just meant paranoia. Anyway, we're not getting into all that. You've heard all that stuff before, guys. Don't want to go past the 17-minute mark right now. So, hopefully your year is unfolding well there, guys. You're having enjoyable experiences and so on and that. Mine is unfolding as good as it was last year. Anyway, I'm in as good a frame of mind, if not slightly better than I was last year around the same time. So there's one or two videos I'm not bothering to publish because of the stuff I was talking about and the way I was getting on and so on, you know. Still struggle living downtown, guys, and seeing the poverty here in town and all the rest of it, and homeless people and so on, and every day you go to the door, it's tough. It's tough to see that, and I think about it all the time in the winter time, and you know, and it shouldn't exist. You know, it just shouldn't exist there, sort of thing. I may make a video about all that in the near future too, about how the government is just failing dismally to take care of the drug problem here in Newfoundland and the homeless problem, poverty problem, and all the rest of it, sort of thing. Nobody seems to care, guys, and it's deplorable. Just beyond that, it's criminal. It should be criminal. So, okay, guys, on that note then, everyone take care, God bless, and out for now. Bye-bye.